Okay, so we are going to go through showing you how to use your new WordPress site. I'm going to start with a real basic one with some options that are usually installed for all of our WordPress users. So we're going to go to a previously built website, and we're always going to go in with whatever your URL is, and that wp-admin is always going to be your link to get to your login screen. So if you'll go there and enter in the username and password that we've provided you, and these can always be changed. I'm going to enter in the wrong password just so you can see what happens so you don't freak out if you can't have your password. So see, it's telling us here that there's an error. You've entered an incorrect password. And all you'll have to do is click here for lost your password and enter in your email address, and it will email you a new password. So we'll log in here, and it's going to put us to this pretty little dashboard that's going to show us a real basic synopsis of what's on the website. So this site has one post, which is for your blog, 5 pages, which are your static pages on your site. The category and tags are also associated with your blog. So first let's go right into pages because that's where most of you are going to be making edits. Click right here on pages. And you'll be able to see the list of pages that we have on the website. Another way to do this is to go back out to your website, go to the page that you want to edit, and once you're logged in, you'll see this pretty little grayish black bar up here at the top, and you can simply hit edit page and it'll take you right to that area. So we're going to go back out to the home page. It's the only page on this site that actually has some content on it. So you'll see the editor here kind of looks just like plain text that you can edit. There is a fun little button all the way here at the right hand side. If you hover over it, it says show or hide the kitchen sink. I'm not really sure why it's called that, but if you click it, you'll have some more options that show up. And really editing this area is pretty simple. You can highlight text and retype it. You can also bold, italicize, you can change the color of your text. You can underline it. For those of you who work with heading tags, you can type in your heading for organization, and then it will be tagged with the proper heading tag that you've selected. There's also a few other options in here. For example, it's a nifty little trick here. To add a link to text, simply click this button here. Now you can enter any link that you want here, but if you want to link to content from within your website, you can simply click this or link to existing content and click the page you want, and it will pre-fill that information for you. You can click add link, and it's created it for you. Now anytime you make changes to this area, it's not live on your site until you hit this blue update button, and you'll be able to see the first day it was published, whether it's visible to the public, all that here within this box. So as soon as you click update, those changes that you've made are now live on your website. So we'll go in and view. You'll be able to see there's the text that we added, the new heading, and that text now links to the free estimate page. Okay, let's go back into this edit page, and there's 2 places we can do that. Again, up at the top we can click edit page, or we can click edit right here. We're going to show you how to add an image to a page. So let's say I want to have the image here with this paragraph. I'm going to click this Add Media button, and you can add any type of media here. You can add images, videos, sound clips, whatever you like. In this case, we are going to grab a photo. And once that uploads here, It will pull in the image details here so you can change it to whatever you like. And it gives you some display settings, so you can align it with your text. You can link it to the file. You can have it linked to a page, or you can link it to none. And then it also resizes the image so that it's not huge. Gives you some variables here to use within your web page. So now we put it into the web page, and it puts it to the right just like we asked it to do, that smaller size. So we'll click Update here, and then go view our page. And there it is with our picture. Now there are a few things that we can do with an image after it's been uploaded. So you can change the alignment if you like to left or even centered. And then if you don't like the size, if it's still too large, then you can still resize it here, and then change your title and alt text as well as the link within this area too. And just click Update, and it will update the preview here so you can see what it's going to look like with your content. And then again, as soon as you hit that update button, it will update live on your web page. Now, one thing I do like to show my customers is the safety net that's built within WordPress. Here under Screen Options, you can check this box to show revisions on your page. And basically what that does is down here below your content, you'll see that WordPress itself will save a copy of the page every time you save it. And in some cases, it will even auto-save if you don't save it quick enough. So if you do some updates on the page and you update it and you go view it and it looks really crazy and you have no idea what you did, then you can simply go back to a previous version and it will show you what it is. And you can hit this restore button, and it will overwrite what you just did and replace it with this version above. That way, if you really tear something up, you've got a backup safety net there for you. That's pretty much it for the pages. I'm going to go on to your blog page, which even though it's listed here, you will not edit your blog on this page. You will edit your blog within your posts. And this looks very much similar to your pages setup. The only difference is going to be you have some extra options here. So you have categories that you can use. You also have tags. And categories is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a category. So if you have time to blog, which is always a good thing, organize your content within your blog into categories, and then use your tags as keywords. So if the article is about pressure washing, and you're also talking about soft washing, add them in as tags. And then what that will do is link every article that you write with those keywords and create a page within your site for those keywords as well. And then you can manage those categories and tags here as well. Your media, so I'm just going down this item here. Your medium is going to be every image or video or sound bit that you upload. So you can view those here as well as use them in other places around your website. Your appearance is a real fun one because there's a couple of different items here. So I'm going to jump right into menus because that's usually the easiest to look at. So your main menu is going to be what's showing up on your website. And if you want to change the text on those, you'd simply click that drop down button here and edit your navigation label. Or if you want to reorder them, you would simply drag and drop and then save your menu, and you've updated on the site. Now a lot of times we'll use a services menu either in a sidebar or a footer area of a site for extra linking, ease of use on a website. And again, you can edit these the same way. You'd simply click that drop down, edit the label, or even reorder by dragging and dropping and then saving. Now I'll show you where we've used, for example, this item, and it's going to be here under widgets. Widgets are areas that are used around a site more than once. So under your pages area, you would edit the actual content on the page. But in sidebars and footer areas, we would find widgets, which will repeat themselves throughout the website. So you'll see we have a text widget with just company information and a phone number. And then we've pulled this custom menu area over here and then chose that services menu that we created. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So here's our footer area where we have those items showing up. We also have it as a sidebar. So here's that text company information and then our services showing up. And that's exactly where it's pulling that information from, is that widget. We're going to shortcut back to our widgets area. And most WordPress themes will have separate sidebar. So this is that main sidebar that was on the right side. And then they'll have footer area widgets where you can organize different sets of information. And the nice part about this too, similar to the menus, is that it's simply drag and drop. So if you don't like where certain items are located, you can simply drag and drop them and it will automatically save onto your site. So see how that schedule has reset itself over here where it was. So all of that's editable within your widgets area. Now obviously in your users is where you would edit your email, your password, assign new users if you want to give somebody else access. Under your settings is going to be where you have your site title and tagline, as well as your administrative email address. Under reading is where we've set the site to have a home page for front and a blog page for all our posts. And that's pretty much it. Plugins is a fun place to play around because you can add, really there's no end to the different things that you can add. A lot of our pre-built WordPress sites that we put together for our clients already have a lot of plugins activated, and a lot of the settings for those plugins will start showing up here on that left-hand side. So if you're an Ambidextrous Services customer, you might have a little more complicated of a menu over here, but all of the mainstays are going to be pretty much the same. You're going to have your pages, your posts, and your media are going to be your most frequented items. If you have any questions, just give us a call, but that should show you the basic setup of your WordPress site, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks.